Yeah, I
So
really need the win out in fantasy. I'm definitely not going to lose, but
you're saying you won't be last place.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I want the punishment not to apply to a robot
Yes.
that has only had one
No.
win against Nathan
I feel like
Slick. I
Nathan
think
should
that's his
get
last name.
like if he's the only like win the fucking bot has.
He hasn't even done the last year's punishment. So what's the point of giving him punishments that he's not ponying up for?
All right, we show up to his house and we beat the shit out of him.
That's fucking just aggressive. He's not gonna want to do anything after that. He said, "I fucks you guys. I'm not doing shit."
Then we gaslight him into joining again next year and actually taking it seriously.
Yeah. But he's not. He's not. We should have him in for a body, but we should really start looking at people who care.
Yes.
Like Sargent.
Yeah.
Sargent was a great ad.
He was.
I don't know if Raishan. I don't think if he would be a good one.
We could probably get my brother.
If he could. Is he like big NFL guy?
Yeah. I mean, we both cheer for the same team, and yeah. Yeah.
We look at him next year.
But yeah, like, so Tom is right now looking to be the one to getting the punishment. He's 4-8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is,
Like-
he has a crazy potential team, and he's like, oh, you're so lucky.
Yeah.
I was stuck in my hole. But he can get on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, I don't feel bad. Like,
Yeah.
you can log in
Yeah.
on the computer that you have,
Mhm.
punch in your information, and
Yeah.
make your picks.
So,
Like, the app also translates to a website.
the waiver wire thing, I would have had
Yeah.
to made the adjustment before we did the deal. That's why we got
Okay.
fucked.
I mean, it still worked out for us
Yeah.
in the end.
Yeah, it did.
Now, I will say,
Josh Dobbs dropped the ball last week. But we're going to get into that fucking...
yeah. Well, so did, I mean, Tua won, but he didn't give me a lot of points.
Yeah.
Jared Goff got me more points than
Yeah.
Tua. So Tua is like my backup QB right now
Yeah.
until, like, unless I look, I'm like, okay, they're going versus a team that is dog shit, and he can just
Yeah.
eat the fuck out of.
Well, they're going up against the Cowboys this week, and it's like the two teams that like absolutely obliterate.
The the Cowboys defense is way better,
Mhm.
and I think the Lions are going versus not the Bears. Who is it? Just talking to someone about it. Anyway, I'm gonna be probably rolling with Goff.
Yeah. But two is a good one to have in your back pocket, and like, if what's his face, the fucking Rams running back, Kyron Williams, if his shit did not get off of IR last second and they fucking told it earlier, that dude dropped fucking like 25, 30 points. And it's just like,
maybe it was 20 something, but I mean, he had 2 touchdowns, over 200 scrimmage yards.
he had 350, or he had 35 points.
Yeah, 35. Okay, there you go.
And it's just like, I really wish both my running backs weren't fucking already played when this pops up. Thanks for telling me last second.
That's the shit that sucks when you have like a later game.
Yeah.
You know what I fucking hate more than anything right now?
What's that?
I hate all these people who are posting what their Spotify...
The Spotify Wrapped.
Like, yeah, it's like, dude, who cares? Who cares that you're the top 4% listening to Post Malone?
Yeah, it became like a thing last year. I think was the first year they did it, or maybe the year prior.
No, because I thought it was in high school. I remember in high school it was a pretty big thing.
I don't remember in high school. I'm going to be honest with you.
I remember in high school people would like huddle around.
I don't remember that, but yeah, the Spotify and Apple Music Wrapped.
I don't care. Like, who cares? Who cares how many minutes of music that you're listening to, and like podcasts and stuff? Like,
I talked to a girl that was in the top 0.2% of Taylor Swift listeners. Yeah, like she was a
That's
diehard.
so lame.
Yeah, it's just like
so fucking lame.
Like, can you not like choose anything else too? Like, you only listen to that? Like, I don't listen to just Zach Bryan, like my Wrapped, like I look at it and like, oh okay, and then, like
I love Barry Manilow, but I cannot listen to his same songs like over and over and over again.
And like what kind of screws up my algorithm is that like I have my gym playlist.
Yeah.
And then I'll get my gym songs, so it's like Slipknot, fucking Pantera in there. It's just like, all right. And then I have Nickelback at number 3.
I'm also a huge I'm a bigger Apple Music guy than I am Spotify.
So Apple has a Wrapped as well.
I guess I'd have to take a look at, but like here's the thing, like I think it's a cool concept to look at and see it, but to like post about it, like that's where I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I just sent it to like 1 or 2 people that I know would actually be like, oh, that's interesting.
Like when say like I showed you a band and we're both really into that band and it's just like, oh look, this is kind of cool. This is how many minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like other than that, like posting on your story and it's just like like and some of them are being just like fucking pretentious as fuck. Like they'll be the Taylor Swift like 2%. Like I thought it'd be higher. No. Yeah. And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. No one cares.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's not fucking DMing you like, thank you for paying my bills.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Well, so actually, no, that was a thing. Like Taylor Swift last year, fucking like messaged and like sent a gift to like the people that were in like the top 0.1%.
Is she really?
Yeah. I mean, it's only like 1,000 people, which like,
what did she send them?
I think like some autographed merch and shit like that.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty legit. Like, you know, give one back to your fans.
Came in with this just steaming, and then you're like, well, you know, you're making.
I didn't find that out till that girl had told me. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
You can't think she'd do that every year, though.
Well, I mean, she makes like a zillion shitloads a fucking year, probably.
Oh shit, she makes bank.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
And then that Travis Kelce money too, the NFL money.
Yeah. They're gonna be making commercials. Soon enough. They'll be in commercials together.
Yeah, 100%.
Because she's already in that fucking credit card one.
Mm-hmm.
And Travis is in like every other fucking commercial.
Dude, it is getting annoying now.
Yeah, same thing with like
on Hulu, fucking
the Pfizer
YouTube,
one.
Literally YouTube, everywhere I will find him some
Farm.
sort of ad, and it's just like, dude, please shut the fuck up.
Shut up, dude.
Your brother's better.
And like, dude, when his brother, he's on like it's commercials that make sense.
Yes.
So like there's the laundry one where it's like the pile of laundry.
Yeah.
And they're like doing their like that one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then like the soup one too,
mm-hmm.
and like I like that stuff. But oh my god, Travis just takes it to a whole fucking level.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like imagine the money that's rolling in for him though too.
Oh, dude, it's probably and like so in the NFL you make a lot of money, but say if you wear the wrong color cleats, that's a $50,000 fine.
And like they're fining everybody this year for like making an aggressive block, and it's just like yeah, like you're pretty much taking that whole dude's game paycheck for one block that they did.
Which is, I mean, here's the thing: if it's like sending people to the hospitals and they're like, I get that, but it's they're getting up and doing the next play, dude.
Yeah. So I'm looking at college. Number 7 Texas. This was not a big surprise. Number 7 Texas absolutely mollywhopped Texas Tech, 57-7. Like, just ran the board. Texas Tech had 1 touchdown in the first quarter. Nothing else.
Nothing else. Is that like their opening drive?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't look. Like I already knew that game was going to be a shit show. Do you want to talk about the Iowa-Nebraska game?
I was at work.
Because I watched a little bit of it. Because I was having my family's Thanksgiving. And Nebraska had the lead. They were like within winning, like of actually beating number 17 Iowa. And then
I thought they were kind of trailing that whole game, and then they tied it up.
So yeah,
and then
no, that's what it was. All right, cool. Yeah. I was doing Thanksgiving stuff. I was helping my brother fry the turkey. So like I'm sitting there making sure he doesn't blow up and catch on fire. And yeah, I came back and just see Iowa had a last minute drive with like under a minute 30 left.
Yeah, and they
kicked a field goal. Yeah.
But it's just like it's one of those things that like I was talking to Iowa fans at my work,
mm-hmm.
and all of them, none of them were like thrilled about the win. They're like, yeah, like cool, we're ranked.
Mm-hmm.
We're going in, but like because I think they made it into not the Big Ten.
No, they're in the Big Ten championship game.
And they're playing
Michigan.
They're playing Michigan.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're gonna get fucking steamrolled. There's like no chance.
So like I saw a meme.
You guys can't score more than 13 points on Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in for a bit of trouble.
I saw a meme and it compared Iowa and the Steelers. It's like somehow they just find a way to win. I don't know how, but they still win somehow. It's like the Mike Tomlin magic.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing with like I guess I should go back. It's not that Nebraska defense is bad is why like you couldn't score. It's because their offense is so god awful.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the time of possession is, but
yeah. The absolute dog shit.
I hope Chubba Purdy, I mean, he's a freshman, so
yeah. He's got time to
develop.
Michigan did beat Michigan beat number 2 Ohio State for 30-24, and that's what got him into the Big Ten championship. Because it was probably going to be Michigan State and Ohio State, but then with Ohio State's loss, sent him right back, sent him packing. Season's well, they got a bowl game, but season's over. All right, so the game that I watched, did you watch this game?
Which game?
The Iowa State K-State game?
No.
You should have. Right? Yes, you should have.
It was Black Friday weekend. I was completely booked up.
Dude, it was a fucking game. So, Iowa State's shortest scoring play was 30 yards. They had 3 plays that were in K-State's side of the field the whole game. And the game was 42-35. Iowa State.
Just crazy good defense, or
they just had fucking huge they called it when I was watching the game, they called it home run strikes. It was just like randomly a hole would open up and they just run it for fucking 60, 70 yards.
You sent in a meme that said something like that, where like one play was like a 70-yard rush, and then the other one was and it was just like
Abu Sama had 276 yards, 16 carries, and 3 touchdowns. His longest was 77 yards.
Damn.
And like that, the other scoring play that he had was 70, and then his shortest was 60.
Man was moving.
Jalen Knoll, 3 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 160 yards. Jaden Higgins, 2 receptions, 1 touchdown, 55 yards. Like, K-State had him beat in pretty much everything except for fucking points. Well, no, Iowa State had him beat in a little bit in total yards of offense, but just barely. It was very equal. Iowa State lost 2 fumbles and still came away with the win. And Kansas State had 1 fumble. They had 1 interception towards the end of the game that like completely sealed the deal. Dude, it was all around a fucking great game to watch.
Is Adrian Martinez still the QB for K-State?
No, it's something Howard. Will Howard.
Where's Martinez?
I think he graduated.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he graduated, and then Howard was the dude underneath him. Yeah, gotta have a little upper decky.
I like your No Shave November.
Thank you. It's gonna be no shave for the rest of my life until. Yeah.
Look at this. You're not even gonna trim it. You're just gonna old man beard it, or?
Well, I'm gonna trim it. Like if I have to do something more official looking, but like that's about it. Rocco Beck had only 8 catches and 3 touchdowns, and he had 12 passing attempts. Literally, all they did was just run the game the whole time, or run the whole game. That's what got him points.
If it works, man. If their fucking defense can't do
their defense, well, like it was in the snow, and I think that's why it was such a high scoring game. Because like their defense, like both defenses were playing well. K-State just did better at like methodically moving down the field than Iowa State, because we just have a break. We have a break open play, and it was just like off to the races, and it's like, all right, cool. I'd be like freaking out. I was with the woman, and I was trying not to yell in excitement.
Did you have the baby, or were you at not your folks' house?
I was at my lady's place.
Remind me to talk to you about, because I wanted to ask you something.
Okay.
About that we talked about last week, and I never followed up.
Okay.
It's nothing serious.
It's nothing serious.
I know something. I didn't know it's something you don't want to talk about on here.
Okay. All right. This week we have number 5 Oregon going against number 3 Washington in the.
Well, this is like the championship kind of week. Yeah.
You know what? I'll just kind of go through all the championships then. For the Conference USA Championship, New Mexico State versus number 24 Liberty. In the Pac-12, it's Oregon against Washington. In the Big 12, it is Oklahoma State versus Texas. SEC, it's Georgia versus Alabama. American Athletic Championship, SMU versus Tulane. Big 10, Michigan and Iowa. In the ACC, it is Louisville against Florida State. All are going to be great games to watch if you're able to watch them. So go ahead and give them a peek.
Oh, dude, I feel kind of dumb, but like last week, last week I had Wednesday, Thursday off.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, a manager called in. I won't really go into his details, but he called in, so I came in and I closed for him. And Thursday, Thanksgiving, I helped out my mom move the entire day, so it wasn't really a day off. So I worked like a week straight, and then I was given, Noah, who you know and I work with, he was like, "Hey man, like, do you want to take my Saturday and I take your Tuesday off?" And I was like, "Man, like Friday, Saturday off, that'd be pretty cool." But then I was like, "Well, I haven't had a day off for like a week straight, dude. I really want to have this day off to just kind of recharge."
Yeah.
I was all right, man. Cool. Sounds good. Well, I didn't realize the scheduling manager, she sucks, but she put out the next week's schedule, and I was off Sunday too. So I would have had Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and I was like, damn, fucking missed my chance. So it's my fault.
All right, so I already know that I'm applying for another job right now. What are the chances I could end up in a management position if I end up working at your job?
My spot?
Yes, because I have previous management experience, and I am Excel and Microsoft Word proficient in Excel and Microsoft Word.
I just don't know if you'd like it.
I know. I'm just like, I'm curious. Like maybe I can take that scheduling manager spot.
So you wouldn't take her spot. What? I can't really talk about. Well, I can. It's not like anyone on at work watches this, but it's like an ongoing thing.
Oh, rotational.
No, like an ongoing like investigation.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know
what's gonna happen.
All
right. Well,
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But we are hiring on another manager spot in the new year.
Okay.
How much would you want? Like an hour?
Anywhere from 20 to 25.
Yeah, we could do that.
Does your job have benefits?
Yeah. Medical, dental, vision. Dude, we're actually
401k.
401k, yeah. We go through Vanguard for that.
Shit. Sign me the fuck up.
Work.
Working with my best friend.
Yeah, I am technically the hiring manager too, so I could just like never heard of him before in my life.
But this resume though looks fantastic.
Looks fantastic.
It's literally just like a paper with $20 bills, paper clip to it.
Well, hire me. I mean, I wouldn't take money from you. But anyway, so I'm off Friday, and then I work 8 to 4 Saturday. Mm-hmm. But if it's slow, I want to try to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, fair enough. All right.
And then I'm off Sunday to watch some football.
UFC, was there a UFC fight?
There wasn't a fight this weekend, but there's one this upcoming weekend.
Weekend?
Yeah. So I didn't know if you want me to kind of like preview UFC
let's preview it. Let's preview it.
So I touched on it a little bit last week, like very briefly.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Anyway, it's this weekend. It's a fight night, and it's honestly a really good fight night.
Yeah.
It's not at the Apex. It's at Austin, Texas, which I love fight nights that are like in an actual arena.
Yeah.
And they have a banger headline. It's Beneil Dariush and Arman Sarukian, who are like just two like really good up and coming lightweights.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like the most stacked division.
Mm-hmm.
Also lightweights on the card. Jalen Turner stepping up short notice to fight Bobby Green. And Bobby Green's just on this like resurgence right now. Yeah. You don't have to say, "Oh, like you know what I'm talking about."
I'm trying to keep, just, keep the banter going,
Yeah.
Be like a real talk show.
Rob Font is fighting Davison Figueiredo, who is the former flyweight champion, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Brady, who's this like really good up and coming kid from Philly, is fighting Calvin Gastelum, who is like a big vet from that division, the middleweights.
Yeah.
Clay Guida, that guy, he's 38-20.
Yeah.
And that should just, he's been around for a long time. Let me see if I can pull up his age. Yeah, he's 41 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So he is, I believe he's the oldest fighter on the roster.
Yeah.
And he is still fucking competing at the highest level.
Okay.
Let me see if there's anybody else on the undercard. Wait a minute. Miesha Tate is a prelim? Miesha Tate. A fucking... Wait a fucking minute.
Got to put a little upper decky in. The old one was running dry.
Okay, well, now that I'm looking at her record, it kind of makes sense. Because out of her last 5, she's won 1 of them.
Yeah.
But Miesha Tate was a former title challenger, so I was like, what the fuck? Why is she in the prelim?
Are you working this Saturday for UFC?
Am I working?
Yeah.
Oh, to watch the fight?
Yeah.
No, I'll be off. The fight starts at 6.
Okay.
For the main card.
I'll talk with the woman, but potentially, do you want to have like a?
I was supposed to see you last weekend, and
yeah,
I never.
Yeah. You were working, and like we did the massages, and we were just basically dead tired to the world, and and like we had done. For me and her, it was like 6 days of like hard workouts, and then it finished off with a relaxing massage, and it's just like, all right, cool. I want to go home.
Yeah,
and pretty much we just got in comfy clothes and sat on the couch. We watched a movie she wanted to watch, and then
is it one of those kind of like what is like the most, I don't want to say this like it's a bad thing, but like what's the girliest movie you've ever watched? Like girls like, ooh, date night, I want to watch like 16 Candles or like Pretty in Pink, or
so
what is one of those movies?
It was definitely with my ex. we watched The Last Ride with Eastwood's son, Clint Eastwood's son.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard of it. Was that a really girly?
It was a more girlier rom-com, or romantic drama. Not
I thought
that good of a movie. It's basically just like
more of a serious actor, like kind of like what his dad did.
He kind of does, but also like he knows his
target audience.
Yeah. And
hey, what's the matter, sweetheart?
Basically, the story is just like he's a cowboy, bull rider, whatever the fuck. And she's a fucking college girl that's like trying to go to some like Ivy League college. She's trying to transfer.
City.
Yeah, trying to go big city. They start dating, fall in love. Yeah. It's been done and overused, and I'm sitting there like for an hour and a half. It's just how I was sitting there like.
Oh, can I ask you? This came up at work, and I want to ask you, but it's like it's a proverbial question.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna put you into the example.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me if this is normal or not.
Okay. All right.
So
eyes closed. I'm
you're in the scenario. VR activated.
Okay.
You and your lady are chilling in bed together. It's nighttime. You kind of want to get freaky deaky.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not about it. So in turn, you go on your phone while laying next to her, turn on porn, and jack off. Is that normal? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you.
No.
Your argument back to me was, well, couples watch porn all the time.
Yeah, couples.
That's not the situation.
That's not the situation. That's one dude jerking off right next to someone else. Their significant other. What is he going to do? Just come on her? It's just like...
And I was like, does that not make you just like a little uncomfortable?
That does.
Like, here's the thing.
Go to the bathroom and do it by yourself.
Right? Like, just go to the bathroom.
Let me sleep. Or like, let her sleep.
If you really, really need to do it.
Yeah.
Then go to the bathroom. But most times you can just go like, not tonight, man.
Not tonight. Shucks. And then roll over and go to sleep.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I'm not crazy because she was like, no. It's completely normal. It's fine. I have no problem with it. She's younger, so I think she just hasn't really really understand
this generation.
Self-worth. Yeah, I mean, kind of sometimes. Yeah. I ask her she'll go like, "Man, I'm hot," and I'm like, "Well, take off your sweatshirt," and she goes, "I'm too lazy." I'm like, "Well,
quit
complaining, wearing a shirt
man.
Underneath," and she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "So you can take off your sweatshirt?" She goes, "Yeah." I'm like, okay, if you're hot, take off your sweatshirt, and then that eliminates that issue.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll be cold later, and I don't want to put it back on later. I'll just suffer now. If that's what you want to call suffering, then okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Sounds good. Pat her on her head, and
I will tell you all about suffering.
Take off your sweatshirt, so it's
okay. It's not like that. That was just an example. Quiet, intern.
Yeah, shut up, intern. Aaron, the unpaid intern.
I'm glad that you agree with me that it's not normal.
It's weird. Yeah.
I was sitting there, I was putting myself in the scenario, and I was like, looking at a dude jack off is not attractive or like pleasant.
Yeah.
By any stretch of imagination.
No.
And that was the thing. I was just like, I was imagining like when I finished, like.
Where do I finish? Like legit. Like I'm thinking about logistics. Like, all right, where do I finish? How do I have to get up and go clean up, or do I just let it sit there and just use the sheets?
Also, is it my bed or is it her bed? Because if it's her bed, that's even more disrespectful. Because what if you get your product on her sheets?
Yeah. That's just all sorts of fucked up.
Yeah.
Fucking what we were talking about before, because I think. Me and her made plans. I don't know if it's this weekend or the weekend after that we made plans. So I'm going to have to double check and see when we made these plans. And if maybe we just rotate it because like we have it set up for a Saturday, and it's like let's just do it Friday, and then I can we can go up because she actually wants to meet you guys instead of just like.
I have Friday. I open Saturday, which I could try to maybe see if I can either pull a mid or just try to get out of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm off Sunday.
Okay.
So I don't know because me and are you gonna be here this whole weekend or just kind of Saturday, Sunday?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then go back Monday morning because I go back to her place and then
If you're here Friday, I was gonna go shopping, like Christmas shopping with Josh,
because
I have all you boys figured out.
Yeah.
And it's already at the house. I just need to do shopping for like my fam.
Yeah.
And then like I'm gonna try to buy some stuff for people at work. And then I was talking to Joe about maybe shooting at Josh's house. Too.
Okay. On Saturday
I got a
or
few
Sunday?
pumpkins. Friday. I could talk about if we do Saturday, then we would have to like shoot before it got dark and then go and watch the UFC
fight.
fights. Yeah.
And then also with the snow out there too, we don't know how bad it's gonna be. Well, it should be melted up, but that stuff we'll figure out later.
Okay.
But yeah, I was just gonna see if maybe I could switch it around to see the fights, because I haven't seen a fight night or like just a fight in a while. And I liked it.
Pretty good one.
Yeah, and you were hyping it up to be a good fight, so I'll have to talk to her and ask.
It's not as good as this upcoming pay-per-view, but it's still a pretty good one for free.
Yeah.
For free, it's really good.
Yeah. She keeps on sending me memes.
That's when you know you got a good one.
She's on staff duty, and so like it's also like
she's just bored.
Well, and also like after work though too. It's just like literally like we're both home. We both know we're both home, but we just send each other memes the whole time.
Yeah.
And then we'll call each other later.
Which is way better. That's what it's better than like her immediately getting on FaceTime and just it's like, I just wanted to like kind of just
Yes. And she is on the same boat. It's just like I just want to have like an hour and a half to just mindlessly scroll and do dumb shit.
Like, and then they're like, oh well, why don't we just do it together? And you're like, because it's not the same.
Yeah, because when I'm on FaceTime, I can barely hear the fucking meme because I can hear only your background fucking noise going on, and then laughing.
It's like, what? You're not paying attention? Wait, you're not looking at me?
Yeah,
and it's like, dude, why did you even call me here?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm glad she's on the same page as me. But all right, going to the last week, the Lions curse is real, or the Lions. And you got another dub. Dude, I should have chose fucking Jacksonville.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say something because it's such a close. Like, dude, I watched that game.
Yeah.
In like the last second, I was like, the kick's up. We're gonna go into overtime. Going to the crossbar. I literally fell out of my chair. I was like, no.
Yeah. I didn't watch any football Sunday because she was doing some sort of online class and I was just playing video games, like keeping it quiet so she can do her online class thing. And I'm just like playing. I played all of Halo Reach on Sunday, like from start to finish.
You haven't been streaming.
Yeah, I didn't stream last night because I was super tired after waking up early, driving back here, which I normally go to the gym Monday night, but I was just like, I just need to get shit done around the apartment. Like, I haven't been doing anything around the apartment. I've just kind of been like throwing shit down, putting some stuff away.
For me, I've been doing all my workouts in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, because Jules has me up at 6. I literally go.
The mornings, I've been telling you, the mornings is the way to go.
Dude, and I work out outside now.
Yeah.
In the cold.
Yeah.
So, like, it's.
Who's going to carry the boats?
Like, I don't think you can see it as well. You probably can't.
The redness? Yeah.
No, it's not even red. It's just, like, the skin is just starting to, like, die. And just get, like, old, crusty just because it's so cold. I've been trying to put on lotion, but it is just too much. Especially just, like, kettlebell stuff or, like, I've been doing a lot of stuff, like, on that little payment that I have.
Yeah.
So, it's been great.
But, yeah, so, like, I just didn't do anything after Monday night. So I just did house stuff and then watched some YouTube videos, called her, then went to bed. And then Tuesday night, I went to the gym because I decided to sleep in because I wanted to sleep in, and I can now because I don't have to wake up for PT.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice. Like, if I don't want to wake up early in the morning, I don't have to.
Hey, what's that on your shelf? Is that like a vape?
No, that's my speaker.
Thing. Oh, dude, from here it looks totally like a vape.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, are you vaping, you fag?
No.
Like, what is that?
But yeah, fucking. So then, yeah, I went to the gym this morning, and I'm gonna go to the gym again next morning, tomorrow, and then Friday. So I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow night.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, football. Packers beat the Lions 29-22. We both had the Lions winning. Lions faithful.
The Lions were mounting a comeback,
and it just didn't fall through.
Well, when you have 2 fumbles, like, I'm pretty sure on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, it really kills shit.
And I'm pretty sure one of them was a fumble 6. Like, you just hate to see it. As soon as something Dan Campbell is gonna fix.
Yeah.
Like, the recent string of turnovers, especially from Jared Goff, is gonna get fixed real quick.
Oh yeah, 100%. We both called the Cowboys molly-whopping the Commanders.
Yeah.
45-10.
No surprise there.
Brock Purdy, CMC, Debo. Dude, I fucking benched Debo this week. And
I saw that, and I was like, hey, man, you still won, but, like, what are you doing?
Well, like, Christian Kirk had been doing better consistently than Debo. Debo was getting me, like, 3 to, like, 10 points. Somewhere in there. Christian Kirk was going 10 and above regularly. And so,
did you look to see who they played? Like, I would much rather see the 49ers beat the fuck out of the Seahawks than this honestly kind of underrated Texans team.
But yeah, it's just, I was looking at also like how they've been doing consistently throughout the season.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I made the gut decision. And yeah. I'm not proud of it, but it still worked out. Dolphins beat the Jets 34-13. Falcons beat
had 2 interceptions, and they still laid some heat.
Yeah.
And it wasn't fucking Zach Milf, it was Tim Doyle or that.
The Falcons beat the Saints 24-15. We both had the Saints winning.
And I'm pretty sure Derek Carr also got benched.
He got benched?
I'm pretty sure. I have to go back and look, but I thought I saw somewhere he got benched.
You look right quick, because I'm going to go into the Steelers. Steelers finally had a 400-yard plus game.
It just took getting rid of Matt Canada to do it.
Yep. And it's like...
All right, I'm wrong. They did not bench.
Okay. But yeah, first game without Matt Canada, and now the Steelers are that guy. I'm joking. Yeah, I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, and it's like days after firing offensive coordinator, the Pittsburgh Steelers showed the new offense getting 400 plus yards.
I do love all those memes. I've been looking at some of them.
Yeah.
I just don't know. Because here's the thing.
I don't know either.
Whoever the fuck they have to replace Joe Burrow sucks tremendous amount of dick. That guy sucks to watch.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how the Steelers play throughout the rest of the season now.
Well, I think they'll do pretty all right.
Yeah. The Titans beat the Panthers 17-10. We both had the Titans. Yeah, no surprise there. The Colts beat the Buccaneers 27-20. That's
where we had our split.
That's where we had our split, and you ended up being right.
Got some dogs going off.
Yeah, one of my neighbors has a dog over there, and I guess he's outside, or it thing. Yeah. The Giants beat the Patriots 10-7.
Which we also predicted.
Yep. We lost.
Yeah, we did pretty good. We did pretty good on our prediction.
We did. The Jags beat the Texans.
You had 5 wrong.
Yep.
Everything else was good.
Broncos beat the Browns. Broncos country.
We did get wrong on. We were really close.
Yes.
Except for the Vikings. That one was.
We're not going to talk. Rams beat the Cardinals 37-14.
Cameron Williams just beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah, he really fucking did. The Chiefs beat the Raiders. No surprise there. 31-17. Eagles beat the Bills 37-34 in overtime.
Very close game.
Very close.
Really
game.
Good game.
Great game.
I really like watching that game.
Ravens beat the Chargers 20-10, and the Bears beat the Vikings 12-10.
The Vikings just couldn't do shit.
Bears defense or Vikings offense?
Probably probably both.
There's a little bit of both. Like they're out of sync or something like that.
Honestly, like I'd have to go back in and look, but I just remember just sitting there like, man, this game's boring.
It was a boring game.
Yeah.
All right. Time to clear the board. It's week 13, right?
Correct.
Yep. All right, cool. And you were wrong, actually, on one thing. There are teams on a bye week.
Yes.
You had said,
I am wrong.
Yep.
I said that we were done, and I was wrong. The Bills are on a bye, and
yep. We're yeah.
Oh, okay, we're getting
yeah. Seahawks, Cowboys.
I'm going Seahawks. I'm going the upset alert, especially since Dallas is one of those teams that when they play like what, don't they only have losses to minus the Cardinals, their wins are only against teams that are negative on the year. Since the Seahawks are not negative, I'm going Seahawks. So I think they're going to pull out that bag.
Let me see the Seahawks. Who they lost to beat.
They lost to the 49ers, the Rams.
The Bengals, Ravens.
They're all good teams.
You know, I really hate picking the Cowboys.
Don't do it. But you're sitting there, you're like, I don't want this tattoo.
Yeah, it's really making me go against my own fucking... Ugh!
And no one's going to judge you. We're just all going to know you're...
I'm going to go Cowboys.
You're a closeted Cowboys fan.
All right, you shut your fucking whore mouth.
I'll get you a big old Dak Prescott jersey for Christmas.
If you do, I might punch you. We're fighting. It's on site. I'm going to go Colts over Titans.
I'm also going Colts over Titans.
Chargers over Patriots.
I agree with Chargers over Patriots.
Lions over Saints.
Yep. Give me the Lions. Oh, this game.
Falcons.
Yeah, I'm going Falcons over Jets. Ooh, a rematch of a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm going to go Steelers.
I'm also going Steelers.
Dolphins over Commanders.
Give me the Dolphins.
Ooh. You want the Commanders?
No, I want the Dolphins. Oh, man. This one's hard.
I want to go Texans, but also at the same time, the Broncos are on a hot streak right now.
Fucking
Broncos country is riding.
Russell's cooking.
He is cooking. And it's making it very hard to fucking vote against him right now. And when he's cooking, like historically, he stays cooking. He'd be in the fucking kitchen, fucking chefing it up.
I agree with your points, but I'm gonna go with the Texans because they're at home. I feel like that last win, they knew that they could have won that game. So I think they're gonna fix some stuff and they're gonna come back and they're gonna win that game. I think they're gonna end the Broncos' winning streak. I think.
Well, I have more Texans players on my fantasy team, so I need them to win.
Ah, okay.
So that's what I'm going for. Bucks over Panthers.
Bucks over Panthers.
Rams over Browns.
Rams over Browns. We're gonna be back even, back at 600. We're making that playoff push.
I'm gonna go Eagles over 49ers.
I'm going Eagles over 49ers as well.
Now, I'm not gonna say I won't be happy if... Yeah, it's going to be a great game.
It's going to be a great game.
It's definitely one I'm going to have to try and watch.
I agree. I think that's going to be...
I'm going to go Chiefs over Packers.
I am also going Chiefs over Packers.
And then I'm going to go Jags over Bengals.
I am also going Jags over Bengals. So, again, we are back to a one-game difference this week. Either you're gonna make an inch,
or I'm gonna,
or you're gonna give me a mile.
So we got the Bills, the Bears.
Bears. That was the other band. That's the other team.
Raiders, Vikings, Giants, and Ravens on a bye week this week.
And I was way off. I said that we were done. There was like 6 teams. Can you give the people our win-losses right now on the season?
I'm at 108, 108 wins, 73 losses. You are at 111, 70 losses. So
which
I'm only...
I gotta think we're doing pretty good.
We're doing very good overall.
Overall, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, we've been pretty spot on all season. Next thing you know, we're gonna have sponsors. No, probably not.
As long as it's not fantasy sports betting, and then people are like, "Dude, we listened to you, and we're all out of our money."
Like, I'm not responsible. All right, so
my bad. I'm just an analyst. I ain't fucking telling you how to spend your money.
So I have Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Kyrene Williams, Jalen Warren, because you guys played Arizona, right?
Yeah.
And Kyrene Williams absolutely fucking ran all over them. I really think Jalen Warren.
The only issues that I will say with Kyrene going against the Browns is Myles Garrett. That guy is still a threat. So I don't know if their run game's gonna be super good against that defense.
Right now, Breece Hall is questionable.
Oh.
So that's why I'm like, eh.
Let me look at your team. Where we sit? You're going versus Josh, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be super worried.
Don't tell Josh that he has Josh Allen that's out.
I won't, but here's the thing. Noah and Nate are really good at doing that to people who they don't want to. They did that to me.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, just to let you know you're going versus Matt this week, you got to put in.
Yeah. Because he doesn't want you to fucking...
They don't want either one of us to achieve. So
they really be hating on us. It's because we didn't invite him to our podcast.
Nate was like, hey man, didn't you have Tank Dell last week? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, it says you dropped him. That's crazy. Did you pick up Tua? I don't know. He's like, did you guys trade without being able to do a trade? I'm like, no one else put in for the waiver, so you tell me.
It's like I had dudes coming off of IR and I needed to drop someone.
It's like, it's just
we had people
under the table trade, maybe. Who knows? It's not. Who knows?
Who knows? Imagine if that's a trade that fucking gets us into the championship against each other.
I have a hard, because Sargent and Nate are such a good team.
Yes.
I really have a hard time imagining that I'm gonna beat either one of them.
Yeah.
Especially, I think Sargent is who I played like the last game of the season. So it was like, man, am I really gonna be able to get through Sargent? Yeah. Sargent's my last game of the year. Next week I go versus Nate. Yeah. So I have the bot, Nate, Sargent. So
you got a rough last 3 games or last
Nate Slizik.
Oh, okay.
So like if I can win 2 out of the 3 games, I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah.
From where I'm currently sitting. Now if I lose 2 out of the 3, I'm kind of kissing my chances goodbye.
Yeah. So like I'm not even gonna go over my week 1 because like my week 1 like was just a shitty situation. Travis Kelce was out. For some reason I put Tua on the bench over Jalen Hurts, but also at the same time like Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback, so you're probably gonna keep him in. But like all the games that I've lost, they've been like landslides because of like other than like the few good teams. It's literally
that's what I was looking at. Literally, with your team. I was like, how is Stephens so high points, but not or Matty Light, excuse me. How is he so high points but just so low?
Yeah.
I was just looking, and if you look, I was like, okay, he lost this game by a point. He lost this game because and I was just like, I
got fucked. And it's just like, and like the teams that I'd be going up against, one of their players just pops off, or like 1 or 2 of their players just pops off, and just absolutely like it doesn't matter how many points I fucking put up if that one guy somehow randomly has the game of his fucking season against me. It's just like there's nothing I can do there. It's just like
it's just circumstantial.
Yeah. And then when Nate said like it just seems like a poor manager, I'm like, all right, bitch. It's just like, let me tell you.
I think that was actually me. But when Nate was hopping on, I was like, Nate, you better calm the fuck down, bro.
Because I'm gonna start talking about you snoring awake.
You're gonna start fucking getting heat, and I'm not gonna be able to stop you because you were egging him on.
Yeah.
You were fucking like, okay, I was initiating, but it was kind of like A to B.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, and I was just like, chill the fuck out.
He's like in the background. He's like, yeah, little bit. You're just like, hey, no, I didn't say that.
Whoa. Yeah, I didn't say that, bro. I'm not. That's me or talk.
We bullshit, and he's out here for blood.
Yeah, it's like we can go fuck him up right now, dude.
What honestly saved him from any rebuttal from me was that I had to go back into class.
Oh god.
Because I saw it and I was just like, eh.
You're like, not worth my time, bitch.
And it's like I got 15 minutes and I need the poop. Dude, it's still like before we close, like I have a pretty healthy system when it comes to my pooping. I poop at least 3 times a day, right?
You poop 3 times a day?
Yes.
Okay, honestly, that's not too bad. That I say it, I'm like, I probably shit like 2 or 3 times a day too.
So like, if I don't poop before my workout, I poop after breakfast, and it's always about an hour to 30 minutes after breakfast.
What's your kind of morning routine ish? Because I can tell you when I poop. Normally.
Wake up at 4:30 ish. Go to the gym by 5. Get a full. If I actually stay on my schedule, but like obviously wiggle rooms. Like sometimes my workouts are rushed, sometimes they're not. Yeah. But like my ultimate plan: be at the gym by 5, so I can do 10 to 15 minutes of stretching, warm up shit, full hour workout, and then 15 minutes of stretching and sauna. And then shower, change, drive to work, breakfast, be at work right 15 minutes before it starts. Eat my breakfast there.
You never specify
so,
poop.
Class starts at 8. It's anywhere from 8:30 to 9. But
that's when you're usually shitting.
Yeah. Or it's right before my workout, so then I just have to skip doing my warm-up. And because I take my pre-workout, Papa's in, and then it's just like, all right, I can't fight this anymore. And then as soon as I get to the gym, it's just like, put my shit away, go poop. So it's either right there at 5 to 5:15-ish, somewhere around there, or it's lately it's been anywhere from 8:30 to 9. And it's been a very consistent
8:30 to 9. So you have your breakfast poop. Do you have like a lunch poop and then like a dinner poop? Is that kind of...
Yeah.
Okay. So I wake up at 6. I take Jules on a quick walk around the neighborhood just so like she can use the restroom. And then after that, I get one of these, a full 32 ounces of water in me with my coffee. And then either it is like during the walk that is like, hey, we're gonna need to fucking also do what she's doing right now. So it's either like before my coffee or after my coffee.
Yeah.
If it's before my coffee, then I will do my workout, take a shower, go into work, and then I will immediately poop at work.
Yeah.
And I have the greatest dump of my life. And I always tell people, because like I had this other debate with the people I work with.
Yeah.
They're like, you can poop at work? Like, that's so disgusting. I was like, dude, you know how awesome it is to get paid to take a shit?
It's free time off.
Work here too. I can only imagine how many hours I've clocked in at this job just strictly shitting. Just pooping. It's like, why would... Someone was like, oh, dude, I just wait till I get home. Why would you wait till you get home?
Dude, that's, like, terrible for you. Like, if you need to poop, you need to poop. It's your body telling you need to get rid of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, here's the thing. As long as you don't fucking have, like, disgusting shits.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. When it's because we have the boys in the girls' restroom. Sometimes when, like, a dude comes in, like, right after me, I can't help but just laugh. Because I would just, like, if it was a coworker, I would go, like, hold on. Wait a second, cowboy. Let it
let it do its thing.
Let it live. And then
but if it's just some random person, it's just like,
oh, but no, random person and my coworkers lately. Oh, I'll hear like coworkers go, God damn. Like down the wall. I'm like,
and you sit there fucking yes.
Yeah, I'll have those are kind of like my two poops. I would have two poops in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I'll have one kind of later on because after I have my coffee, I'm trying to fast now until dinner. So it's like kind of like it's water, milk, and coffee, and that's roughly like 170 calories.
Yeah.
And then eating whatever dinner.
Yeah.
But my dinners are tending to be a little bit bigger, so I'm trying to cut down on like the carbs and like load up on like the meat and veggies.
Yeah.
So it takes up a little bit more room.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, Jules, the star of the show.
Oh, they're here for you, Jules. Look, right here.
Jules.
Right here. Hey, hello. Oh,
she's a cutie.
She is too much.
All right. Well, that ends it for.
If you're sticking around for the stream, we're gonna be hitting up some memes real quick.
Dank memes.
I'm saying this. Okay, hold up, girl. Going a little crazy. I'm saying this for the people who are watching it like later on, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't know they did that," because we have 0 people watching the stream right now. But as this gets more traction, you know, they're gonna want to see what memes we're looking at,
what fire memes we have.
And then we would get immediately either age restricted or copyright restricted.
It's just like, now we have to do it like this so that we can get our viewing out there. All right. Well, peace out, everybody. Everybody in the stream, you stay.